I love wrestling.
Check us out.
And you love wrestling.
We love wrestling. Watch that shit.
Even rapping.
Hi there, it's your girl Mac Daddy Mylo. If I love wrestling, you love wrestling, and we love wrestling.
We love wrestling. We love wrestling.
We love wrestling.
We love wrestling. I told you.
We love wrestling.
Yeah!
Welcome to Women in Wrestling. Ooh, today, got somebody, been watching her a little while. I like to call her Coast to Coast. She don't even know I call her this, but she coast to coast to me. We have a Mac Daddy in the house. We have Mylo. How you doing?
I'm doing swell. How are you?
I'm doing good myself. Whenever you talk to a Mac Daddy, you got to be in a good mood and everything here.
No, have to be. It's funny because when I go for Mac Daddy, how I envisioned it was kind of just like grande, like big, and then it took another turn. I was like, okay, hey, you got to go with the flow. So
Well, can I call you Big Mylo when we talk?
yeah, of course. Hey, I'll take anything.
Big Mylo, all right. But the first question I always ask here before we get started is, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
I love wrestling because I kind of saw it, as most people do, as an escape, when you see it when you're a kid or whenever you see it, and it just kind of gives that pull. You feel this certain attraction. You're like, I think I'm meant to do this. I think every wrestler who I've talked to has the same feeling just as soon as they see it for the first time. So I remember when I first watched wrestling, I was with my mom. I started watching wrestling with my mother. And I also had neighborhood kids who were boys, and I would hang out with them, and we would play like the video games and stuff. And I just remember being like, I don't want to go to college. I don't want to be a wrestler, but still go to college. But yeah. And I fell in love with it. And what was funny was I kind of fell off from it around like high school. I'm sorry, my dog is chewing her bone, so you might hear that in the background.
You're good.
Anyway, so I fell off from it a little bit in middle school. I'm sorry, end of middle school, early high school. And then I started to watch Total Divas, as one does. And I had saw that Eva Marie was training at a place in LA. This is when I had moved to LA. So I paused the screen and I was like, wait a minute, I remember when I wanted to be a wrestler. So I Googled where she was training at. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's only 45 minutes away from where I live. So I would go on the website and be like, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. And that took a few months. And then one day I just did it. And here we are talking on the We Love Wrestling podcast.
You said you started watching wrestling with your mom. Do you remember what you was watching with your mom?
Yeah. So we would watch SmackDown and Raw, of course. And it's funny because we had our crushes or whatever. My mom liked Triple H. I always liked Edge. Beth Phoenix, please don't kill me. It was a bonding moment for me and my mom, for sure. She's really proud of me and what I'm doing so far. But yeah, we would watch it, and I don't know if you remember, but when you were missing a show, you would pop in the VHS that was blank and you would record on a VCR. Do you remember those days? Yeah.
I definitely remember those days. We aging ourselves here. It's okay, people.
I know, yeah. And then, like I said, when I was younger, I would hang out with boys in the neighborhood, and we would play PlayStation, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, make your own character and stuff. I'd make myself with the craziest colored hair and crazy outfits coming out. Oh my gosh, it was just, I had a ball. But yeah, just my whole childhood was wrestling.
Random question, because you said SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Mm-hmm. Well, do you have a favorite wrestling game of all time?
You know what? It's got to be SmackDown versus Raw, the first edition. Was that 2004?
2004, I believe so.
Yeah, that one. Or 2005, because I think after that was SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. It was that one because I would play Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain at my friend's house because I didn't physically have a PlayStation. My brother did, and I wasn't allowed to have a PlayStation until the new one came out. So, like, my brother had the PS2, I had the PS1. I couldn't get his PS2 until he got the PS3. You know what I mean? Older brothers, what kind of. So when I got the PS2, that's when the SmackDown vs. Raw came out, I believe. So I would just play that over and over and over and over and over again.
So watching wrestling, you got out. Everybody has that time that they get out of wrestling. But you said you saw Eva Marie. Eva Marie reference. Didn't expect that here. You saw Eva Marie training at a school, and you looked up the school. Is that the school that you went to?
That is the school that I started at, yes, in Los Angeles, and debuted. I went to other schools after too. I was watching Total Divas and I saw her training, and it was at Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy. And then I looked it up online, and then they go by like this whole curriculum: beginners, intermediate, advanced, semi-pro. So it was really nice and organized, and that's what helped me learn the foundation of this business. Going elsewhere to travel, getting input from everywhere that you can, I feel like is always important. So I then trained at Millennium Pro Wrestling for a little bit, and there was doing shows every Friday. So that really helped me get more comfortable in the ring. And now I'm just training wherever I can. You know, whoever says, "Hey, Mylo, come train," I'm like, I'll be there.
So do you remember your first match?
I do. So I was actually doing Wrestling Pro Wrestling on the side before I had debuted for Brian Kendricks. This was back in like 2018. It's kind of just comedy pro wrestling. It was just to kind of get me comfortable. It was before I had even debuted. So I was just this character called Kid Sister. And my first wrestling match was against a Sasquatch.
Kid Sister?
Yes, it was a guy and a.
Ain't that the other version of the ain't it like My Buddy and Kid Sister or something?
You got it right.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, those are really old videos. I mean, I don't recommend, but yeah, if you want to take a look at me back in the day, sure. That was my first match. I just find it funny because it was against a Sasquatch. Different, very different for sure. But hey, comedy wrestling doesn't get any better than that. My first match as myself, I was facing Lucas Riley. That was a pretty good match for being green. If I do say so myself, I think it was a pretty good match.
So if you could take, so you started there, that's your first match. So the last match a lot of people might have seen is you on AEW Dark, which we'll talk about. But if you could tell yourself back then something that you know now, what would be that you would tell yourself?
I'd probably grab myself by the shoulders and shake myself first and be like, relax, and to just take things for what they are and just know that good times are coming.
Good times are coming.
Yeah.
Before we talk about AEW Dark, since you said good times are coming, we're going to go into a different part. Now, my other person who usually hear Doors, we like to do a thing where she likes to explore and just ask people random questions.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask some of these random questions that she would ask. I saw on your Instagram page you're a foodie.
Yes, I love food.
What is your favorite meal?
Sushi.
What type?
All you can eat. All you can eat, because I can eat all that I can. Well, it's in front of me. Okay, I really liked the baked sushi. A lot of people don't like baked sushi. I liked the baked sushi. My go-to would probably be a caterpillar roll.
Did you say fake or baked?
Baked.
Okay. I thought you said fake. Yeah. Okay. I
Fake
do.
sushi.
I
I
do.
do like imitation crab though for some reason. It's really good. Why is imitation crab so good?
I do the. They call it the California roll.
Okay. I
That's
think
my.
I've heard of that one.
That's my go-to. And then there's a place here that does some type of shrimp roll. I don't
Tempura?
know. No, it's not tempura. Uh, it's something special. They got a sushi, got a shrimp in it. I don't know, but I could eat like 30 of those, and it's ridiculous.
So good. And I like to grab ginger and a little wasabi and eat it like together. Ugh,
Mm-hmm.
I love sushi. But also pizza. I really like ice cream. It's got to be dairy-free ice cream. Unless I have a lactate on me, then I'll cheat. Fine, whatever.
Favorite ice cream flavor since you brought up ice cream?
I really like mint chocolate chip, but only if it's green. Like if it's not green, then I don't want it.
Are you a person that eats the ice cream like I guess it's still kind of wintertime right now when it's cold outside?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. Definitely. I
Cool.
have a sweet tooth. It's hard. It's so hard. Like they make it so hard. It's like, oh, this isn't good for you, but we're gonna make this super delicious, and you can't resist.
Okay. What's the favorite go-to show right now?
Go-to show?
Yeah.
I like a lot of garbage TV, like Vanderpump Rules and
You watching the new season?
I'm going to. I have to catch up. I just found out it's on Peacock, so I'm 2 seasons behind, but the drama right now, I have to tune in. It makes me feel better about my life. Watching other people's lives in shambles. I'm like, ugh, I'm just kidding. I do like a lot of garbage TV, I must say. But overall TV shows, it's a really it's a really hard one to put my finger on, like what my favorite show is. I think I'm gonna say SpongeBob. Oh, yeah, I think I'll go with SpongeBob.
Okay.
Gotta put the coffee in SpongeBob.
You got a favorite SpongeBob episode?
I do. I like the Super Weenie Hut Juniors when he's like trying to get into the salty spittoon, and they're like, "How tough are you?" And he's like, "How tough am I?" I just love SpongeBob. The jokes are just timeless,
Okay. There's nothing wrong with loving SpongeBob. Now, favorite smell?
Snail? Smell.
Or like fragrance, like yeah.
Favorite smell. I don't know. A waffle cone came to my head. Like walking into Cold Stone Creamery, like an ice cream waffle cone, or like a gelato place. Waffle cone just came into my head.
Have you ever had? Well, you probably haven't. It's a place here that does like a cinnamon toast crunch waffle cone with your ice cream.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good.
It's like different type of cereals that they do. I went 2 weeks ago and they gave me one with like Fruit Loops and everything, and I was like, "Yo, I'm coming back every month to get this." It's kind of it's like 30 minutes from me, but I'm like, "Yo, this is dangerous."
Where is this?
This is in people know where I live. It's in Indianapolis, like place called Westfield, maybe like 15 minutes north of Indianapolis.
I'm just gonna Google it and look at pictures and pretend that I'm eating it. When I'm on a diet and want ice cream, I'll just eat ice and pretend in my head that it's something yummy.
I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
Please.
And the last one we have here. If you could be reincarnated as any animal, what animal would you be reincarnated as?
I want to be like a house cat in a very rich house, like a huge house, someone who loves their cat so much, which would be me, and just that would be the dream.
Like a house that has the east wing and the western wing.
Yeah, all that. Multiple litter boxes. So that's what I would like.
A little exploring, that's good.
What a life, huh?
Yes. Let's that you're the second consecutive person in the way that we doing these spotlights that has said a house cat.
They get fed, they sleep all day, and they just get whatever they want. And if they don't want love, they just go under a bed, you know? They're just like, don't leave me alone.
That's what they said. They was like, you get to eat, sleep, poop, eat, sleep, poop, walk around, see everything. I was like, oh, when you put it like that, that might be the life.
Doesn't sound too bad, huh? See, but you got to be specific. You got to be a loved house cat. Because can you imagine if it's like, you know, you're like, I don't know, like a stray cat or something?
House cats don't get no love out here.
You never know.
So now we back to the wrestling, Mylo.
Okay.
Like I said, people might have seen your last match. I don't know. This might have been the last match people seen you on AEW Dark. How was it being there in the AEW atmosphere?
It was amazing. It's nothing short of amazing. The feeling you get there is just so surreal, and I always just try and be in the moment, you know, phone away. I'm never around it. I'm just trying to soak in every moment that I can and just be present, you know?
Be present in the moment. Something coming up in the present, because you're in California.
I am.
Are you scheduled for anything during Mania weekend?
I have a booking on Sunday, April 2nd for Mitzvah Mania. I'm very excited. It's a Jewish show for Second Wrestling. I believe Second Wrestling is Midwest, correct?
It's in Second Wrestling's up there in are they they either in Illinois or Minnesota?
I think it's Illinois.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yes, I am working for them. They are coming here for their Jewish show. I'm very excited. I don't know who I'm facing yet, but I hope they're ready because we're in my hometown. And I mean, how embarrassing would that be if I lose in my hometown? It happens, but you know.
Yeah, it does happen. Now I'm trying to find it because I don't want to give out wrong information on Second Wrestling. Because it's the number 2.
Yes.
Being wrestling. It's not coming up. But Second Wrestling is in the middle.
It's the number 2, ECOND. It's like you spell second, but no S with a 2.
She's right. Exactly how you spell it.
I'm never wrong.
They are in Illinois, yes. I've been to one of these shows. Yeah, because they're okay. They're I think Heather Monroe's been on the show. I think she's their champion. Are you going for a championship match?
It's so that'd be awesome. But it's gonna be an awesome match between Brooke Havoc and Billie Starkz, which I'm also excited to see. I'm sure the ladies are gonna kill it.
Okay. Tara will also be Lisa Marie Varon. Okay, she'll also be there. Colt Cabana.
Very good names.
I know who you're facing. If all the people on here are the people on this show, you will be facing Amy Durden from the Florida area.
Ooh. I'm very excited.
She's part of the coven out there in Florida. She don't play no games.
You know what? She doesn't play games. I like to play games. So, maybe we'll be a little yin yang kind of thing.
Okay, a little yang and the yang. We'll see what happens. Mania ended the Mania week on the Sunday. I mean, Chelsea Durden, that's her name. So I said Amy Durden. Chelsea Durden, yeah.
Okay.
Probably coming down
Yeah.
there. You
I
can
had
catch
a
that shine.
feeling, but they didn't announce it yet, so I was just like, maybe.
That's what I like to do. I'll be looking at posters. I'll be like, do you think it's gonna be an intergender match? Probably be straight up, okay, it'd probably be Durden, yeah. And okay. Funny story here, Mac Daddy Mylo.
Here.
I'm about to ask you, well, it's not even a story. I'm about to ask you the most serious question that we ask on this podcast.
Okay.
It determines how the rest of this podcast goes.
Let's do it.
The Rocker Stone Cold.
That's really hard. I have to pick one. I have to.
Everybody picks one, yeah, and we write it down. We keep track.
This is real. Oh no!
This is a real thing.
Can you put next to my name? Had a mental breakdown trying to decide.
Oh no! There's no right or wrong answer. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to go with The Rock. But it's not by much, okay? It's not by much. Okay. Yeah.
The Rock is one, another one. People keeping track at home like we keep track. We are now at 16 for The Rock and 6 for Stone Cold.
Wow.
The Rock is only 4 away from 20. If he does, that will be another one of these polls finished. But there's no right or wrong answer. Just see how we feel about you. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. The only reason why I picked The Rock is just because his promo, he is just so authentic and so funny. You need to put humor in things, And then Stone Cold was amazing and also funny, but The Rock was just a little over the top, and that's what made me be like, oh my gosh, I have to pick The Rock.
I have no issue with your choice. I'm all with it. Big Mylo. In the last year, is there a match that stands out to you that you've had?
Last year. So from 2022 to today.
Yes.
A match that stands out to me. Is it lame to say that they all honestly just helped me grow? Every single match, no matter how the outcome or what happened, it's just something just added to my repertoire and just helped me grow in one way or another. One that would stick out to me. Man, I just have to say my AEW Dark debut match against Diamante. That was in January of 2022, but that was just one of the most surreal moments. That was probably the first biggest match in my career, and that's just a feeling I'll never forget.
This just popped in my head.
Let's hear it.
So you're from Virginia, correct?
I
am. Do you claim Virginia?
Yeah, I moved here when I was 22. So
okay. So Virginia's been going through a thing where it hasn't had a lot of women's wrestling there. Just recently, Erica Lee and Savannah Evans had the first women's match in Virginia in a while. They're going to run it back here soon. But have you wrestled in Virginia or had thoughts of getting back to Virginia to wrestle?
I have not. So I became a wrestler when I moved out here. I go home twice a year to visit my family because all my family's there. I'm here by myself. So I haven't. When I'm home, I'm just usually with straight family, but I would absolutely love to work in Virginia. I think that would just be a full circle moment for me, especially if I could have my family come see me. What part of Virginia is this? Do you know?
VCW in Norfolk.
What? No way. That's insane. That's literally my hometown. Well, I'm Virginia Beach, but Norfolk is like 20 minutes away. I am adding them on Instagram right now.
This
If they
event
don't follow
that
me
is
back, I will cry.
this event that is happening, they are going to Hampton, Virginia, at Hampton High School.
What? Oh
um,
my gosh, this is
on
crazy.
March 18th, which, if you guys are watching this, I'm saying they went there March 18th. So Magnum TA, Savannah Evans, Erica Lee, Gino Medina, Boar, one half of Gummy Boar. Virginia Championship Wrestling returns to Hampton Roads.
I need to get on this. That's like, wow. Their Instagram account is called VCW.
I was looking at the webpage, VCW Pro Wrestling, so that may be their Instagram also. Since we're here talking about, you said I got to get on that show. I always ask this question, one of our last few questions. If there was 3 people that you could face, I know you're on the West Coast, but if there was 3 people on the independent scene or in a company right now that you could face, do you have 3 people that you would like to face?
Absolutely. I would love to face Trish Adora. I think she's amazing. Hopefully I can get that one day soon.
From DC, okay.
Let's see. You know, I get asked this question and then I draw blanks. Every time. I would love to face Billie Starkz. I think she's amazing. She is killing it right now. Can I pick a legend, like someone who doesn't wrestle anymore? I'm going to say Tori Wilson because that's my favorite wrestler. I don't care. Like, I love her. That is my favorite wrestler. I would actually always pick her in wrestling games to play. And yeah, so I picked Tori Wilson.
Trish Adora, Billie Starkz, Tori. What's up to Trish? I know Trish. Do you ever work at Hood Slam?
I do work at Hood Slam.
That's what I'm saying. You and Trish, that could happen. You know what I'm saying?
It could really happen. I actually met her last year at Hood Slam, my first Hood Slam. And she was just so nice. And I've seen her work since then. I'm like, wow, I would love to face her.
Let's see. Billie Starkz, she just went to Japan. We claim her here in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? We had our conversation. So shout out Billie Starkz. And Tori Wilson, yeah, she don't wrestle no more. She
doesn't, no. Just a dream match of mine. Maybe she'll be like, oh my gosh, of course, Mylo. And you know what? I won't even have to be on any offense. I'll just take it.
Met Tori?
Never.
Never?
Never. But it's gonna happen one day.
Dang, never met Tori. I think I met her like maybe 4 years ago at a Mania, possibly.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was at a WrestleCon, one of those events.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. I was just having, what's one of your favorite Tori moments since she's your favorite wrestler? Got that.
Oh my gosh, I have so many. I liked when she tagged with Tajiri. That was so cool. That was when I started to like really like fall in love with her, and I loved her look. I loved how she displayed herself in the ring. Her storyline with Dawn Marie was just iconic. You know, just for what she stood for during that time. She was one who I, as a kid, looked at and was like, I want to be just like her. And here I am.
Okay. Being just like Tori. Do you have the men in the crowd going crazy for you like they did for Tori?
I don't know. I wouldn't say crazy, but
you got some lookers.
Hey, I don't blame them.
Ask that question. I don't know. Mylo, before we go to the put yourself over moment, got to ask this to you. You've been wrestling about 5 years now, 6 years. How you feel about the state of women's wrestling at this time?
I love it. I think that we've come a long way. There's still a long way to go. but I am very proud to be a women's wrestler in this era. And I know that we are just going to continue kicking ass and proving that we can frickin' hang.
All right. Making sure they can hang. Had to write down some here for myself, people, in this. Where we at here? Boom. Boom.
Oh,
Made you big because you big Milo. But this is what we call our put yourself over moment. This is just where you let the people know your social media, ways they can support you. Anything you have coming up that you want them to know about, we just want you to put yourself over.
okay. Sounds good. Well, you can find me at Instagram at Mac Daddy. Should I spell it? Oh, that will be Twitter. Perfect. That'll be Instagram. I have a fan house. Safe for work. I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to do with aside wrestling. So super
What
random.
is Fan House?
Huh?
What is Fan House?
Fan house is like a Patreon.
Oh.
Similar, yeah. Similar to a Patreon. I don't even know my stuff on that because I'm still kind of starting it out. I am looking to explore abandoned places that are abandoned and torn down. I know it's weird. I want to do it. So I'm going to on my fan house. You can follow me.
Why do you want to do that?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
See, I'm not like ghost hunting or anything because that's really scary.
That's
I
kind of the
mean,
same
like,
thing, though.
no.
Abandoned
Okay.
houses, ghost hunting.
More like liminal space, like, oh, look at this amusement park that's left to ruin. You know, that stuff's
Okay.
so cool. You got to see what my TikTok for you page is. It's just all abandoned places.
All right.
I'm sane, okay? I'm literally fine.
Okay. You're good. You're good. You're good.
So yeah, if you want to join my fan house and you're expecting something else, maybe don't join my fan house. But I do have a bunch of other people you can support on their OnlyFans. But for me, no, it's going to be abandoned places. That'll be the same as my Twitter, Mac Daddy Mylo. Free subscription. It's free. You just need a code. Just gotta message me for the code. Like I said, April 2nd, Mitzvah Mania at Los Angeles. For Second Wrestling. It's on the flyer. I'm on the flyer. Lisa Marie Varon is on the flyer. Like, how awesome. What else was there? Oh, I do have Hood Slam. Coming up. That is April 7th. Very excited about that. Maybe that'll be my match with Trish Adora. Who knows? And it's all I can think of right now because I'm not good at on the spot thinking of what I have.
Guys, even though she's not good with on the spot, all the links that she just said are in the description. If you're on podcast version, if you don't go to the YouTube, they right there in the links in the description. You can click on them. Fan house, abandoned places. You know? Don't abandon your fanhood for Mylo though. Go on there, subscribe. She said it's free. Inbox her for the code.
I love this. You know, it's funny because other podcasts I do, I think they just kind of went over what I said. You're just like kind of like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to go over, but I'm like, abandoned houses, bro? No.
Houses, amusement parks, like it's a vibe. Can I send you TikToks? Can I send you TikToks through Twitter and so you can see like what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think you'll like it. You'll be kind of
follow us on we even on TikTok every now and then.
Yeah, you'll kind of be like, this is weird, but okay.
See, that's the thing, you know, you get on TikTok and you start looking at stuff, then you go down that hole, and then you just there and you watching everything oh man. It's bad, Mylo. I don't know if yeah, send it to me.
Are you going to explore with me?
I'm not going to explore with you at all. If you find an abandoned place during Mania week,
okay.
I'm trying to remember. Did you? Maybe I'm wrong. Were you on a UWW show?
I was, yes. Last summer, I faced Lady Tapa.
She beat you up too, didn't she?
It happens, you know. People, I just have a punchable face, I guess you can say. So,
you got any thoughts of going back out to Vegas, getting back on the show? I know they crowned a lot of champions on the last show. I was out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they crowned let's see, the U.S. champion Danny B. I mean, the U.S. champion was Leah DeTapa. She beat Santana Garrett. Danny B beat Christy James for the U.S. championship. The Renegade Twins beat the Vanity Twins for the tag team championships.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was all the championships. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying you probably should get back there since you were on one of the shows and, maybe.
I guess I should. I think I have a lot more to prove now. I've grown a lot since last July. So
I feel like you trying to say that on April 7th, people should get the Hood Slam show because you're going to face Trish Adora without seeing.
That's, either way, she will be there and I will be there, whether it's in a match against each other or against other people. Either way, we stream on Twitch, so it's totally free. I don't see why people shouldn't tune in. Hood Slam's amazing and probably my favorite promotion to work for. Dark Sheik is amazing at what she does. And by the way, I beat her in an I Quit match, so.
You beat who in an I Quit match?
Dark Sheik.
Oh.
Made her quit. Me. I was just a surprise.
If y'all don't know about Hood Slam is one of the only shows I know that they really don't announce the matches. People show up out there in Oakland and it's crazy.
Yep.
I think I saw you last year when Faye and all them was out there.
I love her. Yeah. I love her. And I think she loves me too.
You think so?
I think so.
Gonna find out.
It makes me laugh.
Let's see here. Mac Daddy, oh man, it's about the end of our time here. Before we leave, you got any last things you want to say or anything you want to just put out to the people that they should know?
Well, if you're not following me, then what are you doing? Check out my wrestling and these abandoned places that I'm exploring.
Okay, Big Mylo. I mean, let's go with the wrestling.
Okay.
Guys, I think I talked myself into something. But look, if you see it Mania weekend, it'll be on her fan page. I'm going to just come on the Instagram and be like, yo, we about to look at a band and stuff. And then I'm going to cut it off and you're going to have to go to her fan page. We're going to direct people over there. But we're going to get Mylo some followers out here on these wrestling streets. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why I said I'll do this. But if she got a place, we going to try it.
I'm Googling places as we speak as soon as we get off.
We're going to go. Mylo, you got to look at some matches, don't you? Got some matches to get. You don't know. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen Mania weekend with the match you got on Sunday. You need to get prepared for Chelsea or Dirt.
Hey, what better way to prepare than go to an abandoned place?
Man. It's time to go. It's time to go. She's on this. I gotta give her the walk off. But don't, guys, you can see her personality. She's a great person to talk to. Like I said, all the links are in the description if you're on the podcast version. Come on over to the YouTube, look at the video version at WeLUV Wrestling. Find out about Mac Daddy Mylo. See who we talking about. Enjoy all the things from VA to CA, coast to coast.
I love it.
Again, Mylo, thank you for doing this with us. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much. I had fun.
We always tell people, hopefully you come back for a second time, have more people here and see just where your progression is. I've been following you for probably the last year.
Really?
I didn't know when to reach out to you. I don't know how we started following each other, but I knew your name, and then I saw you on AEW Dark, and I was like, wait a minute, I already follow her.
Oh.
And so been seeing what you're doing. I probably did. I did a clip of you at UWW against Lee at the top, but that's why I had to remember. Like, yo, did she beat you up?
Got you. You got the clip of her beating me up, right? You got that clip. That's the clip you got.
It was like the whole match type thing.
Yeah.
It's all right though. I got you. When
Right.
this come out,
Okay.
when this is on, I have a video for you beating people up.
Oh, okay, good. I would, I'd hope so, but hey, I'd understand. I'm good at getting my butt kicked too. So
Hey, it's all on the Instagram. Hold on, make sure I follow you on Instagram. That's where we really at. Because I don't really. It's about 4 of us on the Twitter, so
gotcha.
you may not even talk to me on the Twitter. One of the times. Yeah, I got you on Instagram, Mac Daddy.
That's me.
Oh, we follow each other on Instagram. Oh my goodness.
Of course I follow you. What do you mean?
Go. Chili. Oh, gotta talk about before we leave though.
Of course.
The way you hit that cutter last week.
Desperation. What can I say?
I mean, you put your whole body into it. It was looking kind of Randy-ish.
I did get a comment under my Instagram post. It said, my KO. I don't hate it. But
you should go with that. My KO.
See, I don't want Randy getting mad at me. So,
but because listen, okay, since you said you don't want him to get mad, everyone else calls their stuff like a cutter, right? Mm-hmm. Randy's the only one who got the RKO. If you don't want to call it the My KO,
okay,
you can call it the Mylo, because
Mylo.
You dropping them low,
but with a hyphen in between my and low.
You see it.
I love that, and I will have to cite my source every time that I write that or say that. I will have to make sure they put over who gave me that name, because I actually love that.
Hey, we'll put this clip down. We'll be like Mylo, and then I'm gonna have you doing the cutter. It's gonna be great.
I love it. Heck yeah.
But Mylo, again, thank you. I want you to enjoy. She on the West Coast, people. Mania weekend. Make sure you go to the what's the name again, boy?
Mitzvah Mania.
That's crazy. Is that an afternoon show or in the daytime?
Noon. It's around noon.
Oh,
so
noon.
It's brunch. A nice little brunch.
Mania. So guys, so I've been telling everybody, make sure if you're out at Mania week, see one independent show on Sunday after the first night of Mania. Go check them out. Mitzvah Mania, Mylo versus opponent soon to be named, Billie Starkz. Eva Marie is on the show, baby.
I'm so excited. I love
Buy a ticket. She's a great person. Make sure you take pictures with her and everything, because I'm a Eva Marie. I'm a fanboy.
Have to, and it's in her home state, her hometown of Los Angeles. How awesome! Also, there's only 2 tickets left. They sent out that tweet today. Only 2 tickets left. So who's gonna be the lucky 2?
Only 2 tickets. My goodness.
Yeah.
Selling out. People want to see Mylo.
Oh, out of everyone on the card, they said, "Yep, the one in the corner with the cowboy hat. That's
right there.
That one.
Right there. That's who I'm going to see."
Right there.
But Mylo, again, thank you for giving us this time. We enjoyed it. People, again, make sure you follow all her things. I'm Trady, and like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too street for the culture. Wrestling and you love wrestling, then we. You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?